What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sherpa Live channel where I read you those crypto news articles so you don't have to. Now, I got a bunch of random news articles as well as some kidnapping news articles. That's right, at least two separate kidnapping attempts are actually happen where people try to steal crypto, which is just so important for why you should never disclose how much cryptos you have with anybody. That's your own personal information. Don't put yourself as a target. But yeah, that's probably the two most interesting news articles. We got a church out there that's tokenizing their building. Did the Democrats just really shoot themselves in the foot by pretty much ignoring crypto voters out there? And also, as the title says, it's almost gone, but not really, because 94% of the Bitcoin have been issued and mined now. And we still got 6% to go, but there's still tons of time till that final 6% is mined up. I think the final Bitcoin will be mined in year 2105. But yeah, so lots of news articles to cover. I think I got 8 of them for you. So let's just dive right on in. So again, this first one's coming from the Bitcoin magazine, and 94% of Bitcoin supply has now been issued. 94% of the Bitcoin's total supply cap of 21 million has now been mined through its predictable issuance schedule, and Bitcoin's controlled scarcity makes the remaining supply provably rare. Now, a milestone has been reached in Bitcoin supply schedule, with 94% of the total Bitcoin supply now being issued and mined out of the hard cap total of 21 million. Now, over 19.74 million have been mined so far, so we pretty much just got, 2.26, we'll get this to 20, and then 1. So yeah, 1.26 million Bitcoin is left to be mined, and take a look at that chart right there. Now, Bitcoin supply is issued through mining, where computers validate transactions and receive Bitcoin as a reward. The initial mining subsidy was 50 Bitcoin per block, which halves every 210,000 blocks, or roughly every 4 years. So it's not 4 years exactly, but it's around that time. But yeah, people back then were earning 50 Bitcoin per block mined. So if you knew about it and you knew how to mine it, and you still held on, you are good. But there is very slim people out there who still have that. But this event of the halvening is called the Bitcoin halvening and ensures a predictable diminishing inflation rate as the supply grows. Now, there have been 3 halvenings, cutting the subsidiary from 50 to 25 to 12.5 to its current 6.25, which a lot of people are going, isn't that the catalyst? Why haven't the bull run hit? Well, really, it's like the bull run usually hits 4 to 6 months after this, and that was in April when that happened. But now people are going, well, we're almost there. Why is it still just moving sideways? Well, we'll probably see some big action swings more towards the election time, and then that's just how it is. And then if we follow traditional cycles, it'll probably fizzle out towards the end of 2025. So there's still plenty of time to decide if you want to take profits. I was about to say about getting in, time's almost up for getting your Bitcoin and supply now to actually see it increase. But if you just also want to escape the fiat system, just buy and hold forever, then there's never a wrong time to get in. But let's continue on with the article. The halvening combined with increasing difficulty and competition means fewer and fewer new Bitcoin enter circulation over time. Now, out of the maximum 21 million Bitcoin, over 94%, or 19,741,655 Bitcoin, have been mined since Bitcoin's launch in 2009. That leaves only around 1.26 million Bitcoin left to be issued, and with the current 6.25 BTC block reward, the remaining supply will take over 100 more years to fully mint. Experts estimate 99.9% of all Bitcoin will be mined by 2140, with miners mostly earning fees rather than subsidiaries by then. I wonder if I'll be able to make it till then. Is our gene splicing, keeping us younger, going to kick in my lifetime? We'll see about that. Or will I just die a natural death? Who knows? Only God does. But this controlled supply schedule is a key aspect of Bitcoin's value proposition as the issuance slows in demand and grows. Bitcoin is designed to become a scarcer over time, an attractive attribute for investors facing unlimited fiat money printing and currency debasement. So yeah, that's our first article we got for you on, 94% of that Bitcoin has been mined, and we still got at least over 100 years until the final Bitcoin is mined up. And then you may be wondering, well, what happens at that point to the miners? Is it just done? It's like, no, the code switches over where it's not being mined anymore, but instead rewarding the miners with the fees on the blockchain. So we're hoping Bitcoin's everyone's fully adopted, people are using it. So every time there's a transaction happen, there's a gas fee. and then a percentage of that will go to the miners who are mining that Bitcoin. So that's what will happen once the final Bitcoin gets mined. This doesn't stop right there. They're not going to make more Bitcoin. It switches over from mining to the gas fees taking over that. So that is that news article for you. Hope you enjoyed that one. Let's move on to our next one on did the Democrats really just shoot themselves in the foot? Because this article is coming from Decrypt, and Democratic Party platform makes no mention of Bitcoin or crypto. Ahead of the Democratic National Convention, the party backing Kamala Harris for president completely skipped crypto in its policy. And that's not it. We also got like a tweet from Bitcoin Magazine, which I think it might actually hurt them on just in. Kamala Harris considers Gary Gensler for Treasury Secretary if elected, says the Senate source. So come on, really? Yeah, I think if all the crypto voters do vote out there, it's probably going to be a landslide win for probably Trump out there. But yeah, let's go over the article and learn a little bit more about how they didn't go through with any crypto, at least mentions in their plan. So the Democratic National Committee unveiled its official platform on Sunday with no mention of cryptocurrencies or blockchain technology in its nearly 100-page manifesto. The document is expected to receive approval from delegates at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago on Tuesday. It is unclear if the document will be changed before then. The DNC's platform's omission of cryptocurrencies marks a strong contrast to the rival Republican platform, which included several pro-crypto declarations. Now, the platform unveiling follows Democrats' signaling of their willingness to engage with crypto industry leaders in recent weeks. Their shifting attitudes toward the digital asset space comes as a pro-crypto donors pours millions of dollars into the Democratic congressional candidate campaigns. Now, the DNC finalized its platform weeks ago before President Joe Biden backed out of the 2024 election, and The Guardian reported that the DNC did not immediately reply to Decrypt's request for comment on it. Now, with Biden's withdrawal from the race left Vice President Kamala Harris as the clear favorite to clinch the Democratic presidential nomination, with Harris scooping up endorsements from Biden along with a slew of major Democratic figures in the weeks followed. Was that their first pick? I thought they wanted Big Mike to do it. If you know that, look it up. But we'll see about that. Now, several Democratic Party members, such as pro-crypto Congressman Willie Nickel, have specifically championed a Harris administration for crypto, arguing that the incumbent VP would help, not harm, crypto firms and holders by striking a balanced approach to the industry. Nickel told Decrypt in late July that he hopes to see crypto included in the party's platform, and Decrypt reached out to Nickel following the platform's release for comment regarding the omission, but did not immediately hear back from him. But not everyone is convinced that Democrats will take a friendlier stance toward crypto. However, under the Biden administration, federal regulators handed down dozens of enforcement actions against major crypto industry players such as Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance, kneecapping digital asset firms' ability to carry out their business activities in the U.S. And yeah, that was some rough times out there. Like, I remember covering all those articles. It's like, America, why are you shooting yourself in the knee? It's like, or is it the foot? What's that saying? But yeah, I remember this. Like, if you look back in all my videos I cover, like, 'cause I cover the news daily, and I've been doing it for 4 years now, and yeah, it's like I don't think stuff was going to change by just the switch over. But once we heard Trump and like even RFK Jr. like talking about, it's like, oh, are we finally going to get America back on track? But let's see. But in addition to several crypto lobbyists and firms have reported they've received no response to their letters to Harris's campaign about advancing crypto policies and regulation in the U.S. Now, Harris's history of being at odds with the crypto industry, and in addition to her party's latest silence on the crypto issue, could direct crypto-focused voters to cast their ballots for Republicans who were comparatively early to embrace the industry. Now, beginning earlier this summer, the Republican Party ramped up its efforts to fashion itself into a pro-crypto political party. In June, the RNC released its official party platform, which included several popular pro-crypto talking points, such as support for self-custodying digital assets and legal protection for Bitcoin mining, among other issues. So yeah, the RNC is definitely in more favor of it, and we kind of knew when Trump was the first president to actually accept crypto as donations for their campaign. And then once he did that, the narrative just changed everywhere. Like, we kind of saw the left side trying to switch up, accept donations as well, but they didn't attend the Bitcoin conference and so on. But yeah, so what do you guys think about this? Do you think really, like, in general, do you think crypto voters will have a major say in this year's election? Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on that. But that is that. Let's get out of the political range now. Let's move on to a church out there that is tokenizing its chapel. That's right, you heard it. This article is coming from Cointelegraph, and the Colorado Church Group tokenized $2.5 million of their chapel. This may be the first tokenized church in the world. So let's hear little bit about this story. A network of affiliate church groups called the Colorado House of Prayer has tokenized its main chapel in an effort to purchase the $2.5 million building. The pastor heading the project, Blake Bush, said he was compelled by a higher power to use blockchain technology as a tool for advancing the group's mission. Now, tokenize the building? How are they going to do that? According to a report from Forbes, Bush's congregation and other church groups had been renting the building from its owner, a local business person who also owns a car dealership. The 11,457 square foot building, called Old Stone Church due to its stone exterior, was purchased by its current owner in 2022 at a cost of $2.2 million. Reportedly, Bush and the Colorado House of Prayer group intended to purchase the building for $2.5 million. Bush said he came up with the idea of tokenizing the building, putting it on the blockchain as a digital asset that can be split into shares after a spiritual experience. I heard the Lord say, tokenize the building, Bush told Forbes later, adding that he had been praying for this for years and that God had told him to go get my house. Now, blockchain and real estate. In order to accomplish his holy mission, Bush and the group created Stonecoin, a digital asset used to raise money for purchase of Old Stone Church. The coin is tied to a real estate token created by ReTokens and running on the Polymesh private blockchain. Like any tokenized project, the results will depend on the amount of positive token flow and reactive value. The project is reportedly seeking investors after having raised about half of its goal. Now, in the future, the tokens board, which includes Bush and other religious leaders, as well as the mayor of a nearby town, plans to open token sales to non-parishioners. While this could potentially put the digital asset ownership at risk of an outside takeover, Bush doesn't appear to be too concerned about that at all. But when presented with the notion that, for example, Satanists could end up making a run on the church tokens, Bush quipped that he'd be grateful. Let's introduce you to Jesus. So, can you do that? Oh, like that is a thought too. Like, kind of like, what if like a bunch of Satanists took over, like bought a majority of the tokens and they owned it? Like, because you're doing fractional shares, it's like there's only so many of those tokens out there, and if they own they own the majority of it, when they get more of a say into it for what they do with it. I don't know. That's a lot of questions to be brought up with that, but that's the first church to be tokenized. It's almost like how these crypto clubs were the first businesses to tokenize their business. That's right. Each of these crypto clubs has its own tokens. Sarasota's got theirs. Nashville's got theirs as well. Massachusetts still have some for sale. We still have St. Louis and even the El Salvador Resort, and I think Dawson down the road too. So yeah, tokenizing like buildings and real estate and real world assets is a thing and happening now. So definitely pay attention to that, and maybe we should have a class on it here at the Crypto Club. Yeah, I think we should. I'll get that going. But yeah, so that is that news for you. Let's move on. What else do we got going on here? Let's see. Oh, Tether news. I didn't even mention this at all. But yeah, so the most favorite of these stable coins out there is launching on the Aptos network. This article is coming from Crypto Potato. And yes, Tether to launch USDT on Aptos network, promising ultra low gas fees and global accessibility. USDT's market capitalization has hit $115 billion as it continued to command almost 70% of the stablecoin market share. Now, stablecoin issuer Tether has revealed plans to launch US dollar pegged Tether tokens on the Aptos network. Now, this move aligns with Tether's broader strategy to make digital currency more accessible and useful across the world by capitalizing on Aptos' ecosystem, according to an official press release shared by Crypto Potato. Now, the USDT set to debut on the Aptos chain. Now, the integration of USDT on Aptos' blockchain is expected to bring in extremely low gas fees, costing only a fraction of a penny. In addition to drastically lowering transaction costs, this will make it economically feasible for various applications and forms, for microtransactions to large-scale enterprise operations. Now, the end goal of this strategic partnership between Tether and Aptos is to attract users from diverse economic backgrounds. Commenting on the matter, Tether CEO Paolo Arduino said that the team at Tether is excited to integrate and collaborate with the Aptos ecosystem, enhancing our commitment to making digital currencies more accessible and functional. Aptos' innovative technology offers a solid platform for facilitating faster and more cost-effective transactions with USDT. This collaboration underscores our ongoing efforts to lead with innovation and support of our users with stable, reliable financial tools. Now, Bashar Lazar, head of grants and ecosystems at Aptos Foundation, also emphasized that the network's intention to create a strong global DeFi and payments ecosystem that prioritizes speed, decentralization, and interoperability. He highlighted the use of Move, a programming language on Aptos, as a key factor in realizing this vision. As such, Lazar believes that the launch of USDT on Aptos marks a significant milestone and accelerating the availability and utility of real-world value for institutions, Web3 developers, and everyday users globally. Now, Tether has been expanding quite a bit lately. This week, Tether's USD has reached a market capitalization of $115 billion, solidifying its position as the third largest crypto asset and the leading stablecoin with nearly 70% market share, according to data compiled by RWAXYZ. Now, on the expansion side of things, Arduino has focused on investing in Tether's growing profits. Since becoming CEO in December of 2023, a portion of the funds has been directed to strengthen the USDT reserve, with the remaining funds being channeled into Tether's Evo, the company ventures investment branch, and the division has already made notable investments such as acquiring a controlling interest in neuro implant technology and the company behind BlackRock and its neurotech, and also backing Northern Data Group, a data center operator that supports AI model training. Now, earlier this month, Tether also announced its plans to double its workforce by mid-2025, aiming to boost compliance in other key areas. The company expects to grow its team to around 200 employees and will also expand its financial department, managing USDT's $118 billion in backing assets. So yeah, way to go, Tether, on that and expanding even further. Well, yeah, if I had to choose between like a stablecoin to use, I would definitely favor Tether over USDC. Well, that's just my opinion on that, because what was it when USDC got depegged because it was the Silvergate banking that happened, and then that bailout happened with the government. It caused the stablecoin to depeg, and then because of the bailout, it made it rise up. Usually, when a stablecoin depegs, it doesn't really come back at all, and so I don't know. But yeah, even with USDT, it's very centralized. So like governments and people, entities can freeze those accounts if it is in your wallet. So it's not a decentralized token out there. So still be cautious with it. I know it's a tool used like in previous like bull cycles and runs out there where people don't want to trigger taxable events. So like when we come to like the peak of the bull run, they'll convert all their assets into a stablecoin, probably Tether or USDC. Wait for the crash or dip that usually always happens, drops 90%, and then they buy back in by just swapping it. And they're all doing this on the DeFi side. They're not doing it on exchange out there, because everything that happens on exchanges gets reported to the government. So they're doing it on the DeFi, anonymous swaps. There's plenty of platforms out there. There's decentralized exchanges as well. So that's what they would do back then. And like, who knows if they're still using that strategy, but I think a lot of them are. But now that is the Tether news we got for you. So congrats on expanding to the Aptos network. Now let's move on to our next article I got for you. Are we into the crypto hacks yet? No, but we actually have a security challenge from Charles Hoskinson. That's right, the ADA creator. And this article is coming from the Bitcoinist. And yeah, Hoskinson's $1 million security challenge. Can you hack the Cardano Lace wallet? I haven't even heard of the Lace wallet. Let me click up this pop-up ad. It's always a scam. But yes, I haven't even heard of the Lace wallet, but he's putting up $1 million to somebody if they can hack it. So let's find out. Cardano's founder Charles Hoskinson made something of a bold move toward beefing up security when he issued a challenge that riled up the crypto community. In his keynote speech at the Rare Evo 2024 event, Hoskinson issued a challenge to anyone who could hack the newly launched Lace paper wallet for prize money amounting to $1 million. Now, this is not about the money. It is more about ensuring that Cardano's ecosystem is always robust and secure, and the challenge comes in handy as cyber threats continue to rise and further proofs that proactive security measures are a must in the evolving world of crypto. And there's his X post or tweet on it saying, "Can you hack it? $1 million is in it for you." Now, the ambition for security. The Lace paper wallet is designed with user friendliness and security in mind. It allows users to restore access from one encrypted QR code, which becomes one huge leap toward making digital wallets much safer. But even the best design has vulnerabilities. That's what the bounty program is for. It lets Cardano's invite hackers to test the wallet's defenses and find any weakness before they can be used maliciously. Now, the challenge by Hoskinson remains open until the end of 2024, or in case people successfully hack the wallet. This timeframe gives a wide window to hackers who can test the wallet security features to see if there's any flaws. Now, clearly, Cardano wants to ensure the security of its environment, and it means that through this move, Hoskinson is building a culture of openness and collaboration with the community. It is a wise step of returns to be overwhelmed in the long term. Now, the community engagement and market impact, community response has been overwhelmingly positive about this. For many, this presents an opportunity to flex their skills to see what they are made of in service of Cardano's ecosystem, and a $1 million prize should attract ethical hackers and security experts. Being part of something bigger matters more than money. Assuring millions of users' platform security will give people immense satisfaction. Now, still, the announcement affected Cardano's market performance right away. ADA's price surged to roughly 33 cents right after Hoskinson challenged the tweet. Now, this might be just understood to indicate that users and investors have more confidence. Now, also looking ahead, Hoskinson's challenge should be something to watch out for. Now, will somebody be really able to hack the Lace Paper wallet, or will the security feature hold good against tests? Whatever the case may be, the initiative goes on to prove that Cardano's commitment towards security and innovation, and it's a bold step that sets precedents for other blockchain projects. Are you guys going to be able to do it? If you're a hacker out there, let me know if you're going to attempt to try to hack that Lace wallet. Love to hear if you can. But yeah, so that's like just one of the Cardano newses out there. Like I did see some others where it's like, do I need to report on it? Like, I didn't realize Cardano left the top 10 spot. Like, it's been a couple days. I tried looking at past videos, but a little secret scroll out there was like going, oh, dude, they've been out of the top 10 in a while. I think it was like Tron or Ton was one of them, like, beat them out. And so it's like an article just popped up. It's like, should I share this? It's like, no, I got too many other articles here to share. But no, so that's basically all the Cardano news for you. Just we got $1 million challenges to hackers out there, and Cardano did drop out of the top 10 position. I think it can make its way back up there. Let's just wait and see. But that is that news, and I believe now we're on to our hacker stories and people who got kidnapped for money. Oh, wait, no, not there yet, but there still was a hack that happened on the Ava Labs COO's X account, so be aware of that. So anybody who follows what's his name? Luigi Deonero de Mio. Like, his Twitter was hacked, promoted some Pokemon meme coin, and that's what we're going to be covering. So this one's coming from Cointelegraph, and Ava Lab COO's X account has been suspected as hacked after posting meme coin. The X account of Ava Lab's operating chief, Luigi Deonero de Mio, has been touting meme coins and other suspicious links, prompting many to warn it's likely a phishing scam out there. So always be on high alert, guys. Like, don't click on things right away. I know it's like you may be going like, oh, but I want to click on it so that way I can get in early because that's when you make all the profits. It's like hold your horse, especially when it comes to memes out there. There is way too many scams, and like I always like to wait and see before I do anything in the space. So yeah, let's go through this article, learn a little bit more about this. So the X account of Ava Labs chief operating officer Luigi Deonero de Mio is suspected of being hacked after posting about a newly launched Pokemon-themed meme coin and links to suspicious airdrops. Now, two of the posts on August 19th, which have now been deleted, shared the address to a Solana-based meme coin called Pika, which is probably Pikachu's little thing, now styled after one of the media's franchise's central characters, Pikachu, in an apparent pump-and-dump scheme. Now, many crypto users on X have posted warnings not to click or follow any of the links, so thank goodness for those guys out there just doing their best to try to share it, and me right here sharing this news article so you don't click on it if you do follow this person. And they're like, I'm an Avalanche maxi, but it's inevitable that Solana is leading this bull market, wrote one post from Demio's account, and due to increased search for meme coins, I'm creating the Pika token on Solana, based on my favorite character. Now, here was that tweet that did happen. Manvax Maxi, Solana, Pika token, and here is the contract address so you can get it on your Solana wallet. Hey, look, it's a little Pikachu eating some spaghetti. Very Italian. But it is not known how the possible attack managed to breach Demio's account. Ava Labs did not immediately respond to a request for comment sent outside business hours. DeMio did not immediately also respond to a message sent via LinkedIn, so we just could not get a hold of him. But Pika's market capitalization hit a high of roughly $388,570 shortly after the post from DeMio's account at around 1:40 a.m. UTC time. But it quickly fizzled out, falling over 99% to its current market cap of $3,289 according to Dex Screener. Ooh, so they made away with $300,000. Now here's that chart showing it. So yeah, it had the peak around 300, then bam, just totally went down. But DeMio's account has also posted links to suspicious websites claiming Ava Labs is giving away Avalanche tokens and inviting users to connect their crypto wallet. It has also turned off comments to stem others' warning of the scam, claiming there was a possibility of a malicious link being shared. Now, the websites are stylized to mimic Ava Labs' design, but likely a host wallet drainer that steals all the crypto in a connected wallet. So be careful on just the wallets you click on out there. It's like, you know which wallet is official. Don't go just linking your wallets out there to anything because, again, you don't know. So if you're keeping if you're linking your wallet that has like all your assets on it, oh, that's not good. And also shame on you for keeping all your assets like on a Web3 wallet, because that's how you would interact with this. It's like, get yourself another wallet out there, like not a Web3 wallet. That's not a cold storage device. If you're having a lot of cryptos, keep it on the cold storage and just never connect it, just hodl it. But I think here is the tweet from DeMio. Very excited to share Ava Labs has been chosen to host Avalanche first community AVAX distribution. Scam, that's never happening. Looking forward to the growth of distribution. Check it out here. And again, these guys always, like I said, they make the accounts look identical to the real thing. So you should already know, like, not to click on the link. Like, if there was something there, you just go to your bookmark page to the official site that you already tabbed years ago, and then you can see, oh, there's nothing here. Oh, that must have been a drainer app. So just got to be on high alert in the crypto space because scams are on high alert right now, especially during this cycle. Now, the X account of Rec Builder earlier reported that a link to a different scam website was shared by DeMio's account as well, which was later taken down. The posted that the domain was registered 18 minutes before DeMio's account posted a link to it, estimating that it took attackers 30 minutes to register the domain, find hosting, and breach DeMio's account to share the scam. Now, here is that tweet from Rect showing it that the scam domain was just 18 minutes ago, the fastest hack I've ever seen. So, yeah, those guys were fast at it, and yeah, he was able to catch it. Now, similar attacks have been carried out this year. In July, an X account of the actress Sydney Sweeney was also hacked to promote a crypto token using her likeness. And yeah, so yeah, be careful out there on what you can. And that wasn't the only X account that got attacked too. Like, wasn't someone in the SEC's account got hacked as well, or Gary Gensler's, which was pretty funny. But no, yeah, so scammers are on high alert right now. Like they're literally just doing everything they can to probably gobble up whatever cryptos they can, get the Bitcoin. Like, even they understand the value of cryptocurrencies, and so that's why they're going after it. So just be careful, guys. Be on high alert, and again, like I said, never share how much cryptos you have with anyone. Don't make yourself a target. And now we're going to go to the articles on what happens if you do make yourself a target. So this next one is coming from Crypto Potato. And masked intruder escaped with $2 million in crypto. The Thai police launched an investigation, and police in Thailand are investigating a high-stakes crypto heist in Pathum Thani, where 2 million assets were stolen. Let me take away these ClickUps. Like, any of these pop-up ads, guys, do not click on them. They're most likely a scam, and yeah, that's just one way to stay protected. But yeah, police are actively searching for 4 Chinese nationals believed to have broken into a luxury home in Pathum Thani, one of the central provinces of Thailand, and forced the residents to transfer $2 million or 70 million baht in crypto assets. The break-in took place around 2 a.m. on Wednesday in Tambon Ban Mai in the Muang district. And so, yeah, it's a pretty intense crypto heist. Now, according to the police reports, 6 residents, including 3 men and 3 women, occupied the house at the time of an incident. Kei Zhibao, a 35-year-old Chinese businessman, reported that he and his wife were asleep when the 4 masked suspects armed with guns and knives entered the property. The intruders reportedly restrained Kei, his wife, and maid, tying their hands and feet. They then coerced him into contacting a relative in China to transfer $2 million in crypto assets to their accounts. And after confirming the transfer, the assailants stole the security camera servers and escaped in the victim's black Toyota Alphard. Now, following the incident, he suffered a minor knife wound on his right wrist. The male helper, Sheng Mingfa, 26, sustained a facial injury after being struck on the forehead with a gun, and the stolen vehicle was later found abandoned near a power plant on the Liap Klong Prapa Road at 1:30 p.m. Wednesday and was taken to Police Forensics Science Center 1 for examination. Now, this is can literally be a movie if they like just took this script and turned it into an hour and a half thing. But only, and if they did a movie, they'd find the guy at the end and get the money back. But yeah, the victim told investigators that he was unaware of the motive behind the robbery or how the perpetrators knew his relative. The police believe that the robbery was carefully planned, noting that the suspects entered the house to stay on foot, thereby avoiding any security checks requiring identification. And Po Koi Narong, Lamarong, commander of the Paklong Rangsit station, stated that investigators are reviewing footage from other security cameras in the area to trace the suspects, and the authorities also plan to question the victims and neighbors further. Now, crypto adoption is happening in Thailand. The increase in crypto adoption in Thailand has led to a surge in scams. The country and its regulators are currently seeking a balance between encouraging the crypto ecosystem and curbing fraud. Interestingly, Securities and Exchange Commission in Thailand allowed institutional investors, a high net worth of individuals, to invest in crypto ETFs in March of this year. Meanwhile, crypto custody providers are required to use digital wallet management systems under SEC regulation to ensure the safety of customer assets. And Thailand currently stands at the 10th in Chainalysis 2023 Global Crypto Adoption Index, with many crypto exchanges being granted license. So yeah, as adoption keeps getting further and further in, we will be getting more of these stories, and our ads said dwindle down on them and focus more on just the actual crypto news out there. But no, this is happening like more and more often. Like if you watch my videos all the time, it's like you notice that like I at least cover one, two, or three like scams, hacks, or intruders, like crypto heists out there going on. Like so, this is happening every day. So just keep yourself protected out there, and yeah, do your best just not tell anybody you got crypto. As I said, kind of not on me, or my name's Crypto Sherpa, so people will know I got it, but they don't know where I keep it. I keep my assets separated abroad, and shit. You know what? If they want to kill me, do it. But yeah, so that is that one for you. Now, the next one is another kidnapping, but it is somebody trying to get their money back from BitConnect. That was a hack that happened some time ago, but yeah, this was a desperate attempt to recover his investment. So yeah, let's go through this one. It's coming from the Bitcoinist, and yeah, desperate investor kidnaps BitConnect employees to recover investment. In what turns out to be a shocking turn of events, really proving how deep cryptocurrency frauds run, an Indian investor from Gujarat, Shailesh Babula Bhatt, has been arrested for kidnapping two employees associated with the founder of the infamous cryptocurrency BitConnect, Satish Kubani. This develops into a shocking tale of disastrous fall of the BitConnect Ponzi scheme in 2018 that left thousands of investors in financial ruin. Now, the collapse of the BitConnect. At one time, BitConnect and its token BitConnect coin were truly a darling of the crypto world, promising investors astronomical returns both through lending programs and with the help of a trading bot, but it was unmasked as something very serious. A Ponzi that fleeced investors of $2.4 billion before regulatory forces pressured it to shut down in the United States. And oof, look at that chart from when it happened. Now, the fallout from the collapse ripples through the crypto community to this day, and in many ways, Gupta's case is an amplified example of how some of the victims have gone to great depths in trying to get their restitution. Now, this has been a desperate move. According to reports, Bot and his co-accused allegedly kidnapped the two employees in a desperate bid to recoup losses from the BitConnect scam to recover what it had lost through extortion. 2,091 bitcoins, 11,000 Litecoins, and close to $1.7 million in cash were forcibly taken from the victims at the current market rate, and this haul amounts to an eye-watering $146.8 million at today's prices. Now, authorities take action. However, as all good times in the life of Bot went, it did not last long. The Enforcement Directorate, the Economic Intelligence Agency of India, acted swiftly and attached assets connected with the case worth about $52 million and attached our properties and other valuables that were alleged to have been bought with the extorted money, which shows authorities mean business in recovery of such ill-gotten wealth. Bott's arrest on August 13 represents a key development in uncovering the case history. The investigation into his activities began after the first two information reports were filed in 2022, which revealed the extent of the BitConnect scam and its subsequent fallout. Now, while the reports also probe deeper into the repercussions of this event, they also search for the whereabouts of the suspect involved. One Kumbani currently at large and being searched for by the police are involved in police forces. So yeah, some people are pretty desperate on like just getting their crypto assets back. But again, we're living in some tough times right now. Everybody's hurting like everywhere. And I think it's good to be involved in just a little bit of Bitcoin still, even if you lost a lot, just dip your toe, get at least 0.01 Bitcoin. That's at least $546 or $590. Yeah, I always gotta take a look at that price out there. But I feel like that will at least help you out just a little bit in the long run. But so I feel sorry for that person, but it happened. So yeah, so that is all the news articles I have for you today. Let's take a look at that fear and greed index. Where are we at? How are people feeling? Let's see. We are at a 43 in the fear and greed index, so I think that is down a little bit from yesterday. And so yeah, people are still kind of fearful going on right now, but that just means it's a good time to buy. Because again, when people are fearful, it's a good time to buy. But when people are greedy, market's due for a correction. Bitcoin's price is currently at $59,139. Ethereum is at 26. Solana is 143. And again, like I said, Cardano, ADA dropped to number 11. I forgot when they did that, but yep, Tron just beat them out. Is Dogecoin going to do the same? Oh, even Toncoin just made it up to the top 8. So crazy where this market's going for all these coins coming, going, leaving the top 10. But yeah, so interesting. But yeah, so I do hope you guys enjoyed today's live video, reading all those news articles for you. And again, I'm now going to go separate all these videos, get them up individually for you as well, so you don't have to watch the full thing. Because no one has time to go like, oh, where did he start talking about that crypto heist or hack? So I'll get these videos separated for you so you don't have to go searching for it. But again, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe, hit that thumbs up for me, and I will see you again tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So Sherpa is out.